So today we are going to do a quick episode on some classes for Warzone that you guys probably should check out. Again, just to clarify, these classes are my own. These are what I use throughout all my gameplay. They may or may not work for you. Um, they are pretty solid builds though, so I wanted to share them with you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. So WZ0, I actually just made this class yesterday. I haven't really perfected this one. It is a ODEN and MP7 duo. Have scavenger, overkill, and tune-up, a frag, and heartbeat sensor. I haven't had enough time playing with the ODEN to really go into whether it's good, whether it's bad. So for this video right now, I'm going to skip that until I play with it a little bit more, see how I like it, change a few things. Warzone 1. Now this is my primary every game I'm probably going to run this class. So primary MP7, then we got the Brune MK9 or the Saw. It's a scavenger, overkill, tune-up class, frag, and heartbeat sensor. So now on the MP7, we have monolithic suppressor. And just, again, this works for me. On this class, it's not so much for mobility. It's more for accuracy. Reason being, the MP7, as a lot of you probably already know, pulls up pretty quick. It's a submachine gun, so it's gonna have ADS speed pretty high regardless. So monolithic, and then I go with the FSS Recon. I mean, you can go with any of these barrels. The FSS Recon just kind of ups those stats a little bit more for what I'm looking for range and accuracy, and also that control. OPTIC, really, this comes down to your preference. This is user preference. Yeah, all of these other ones have different stats and everything, but really, if you're good with one and not good with another, it's going to come down to user error. So it put what you want on there. Under grips or under barrels, sorry, foregrips. There's a lot to choose from for any class, for any gun. I usually, on most of my weapons, you're either going to see a Ranger foregrip or the Merc foregrip, just because accuracy and mobility on most of them. Again, so this class I'm going for range and accuracy more than mobility and control. So the Ranger grip, I know it does boost control, but it also boosts my two main things, which is accuracy and range. So that's what I got going on that. Obviously 60 round mags. This works good for me. As you can see, I don't have laser stock or any crazy stuff on it like that. Also, you can see that my mobility is nicked pretty well, but my range and accuracy are up there. I don't have a problem with it. I run decent games with it. The Saw, this one is a new one that they just put in the game. You have to run like 15 matches and get 3 kills through smoke to get it unlocked. So again, I'm running the monolithic suppressor. The barrel, there's 3 different ones. For this instance, I did go with the 18-inch one. Only reason being is it's a Saw, so the mobility, the ADS is going to be slow regardless. Now, if you're going for accuracy, long range, obviously you can go with the 26.8 inch or the 23.0 inch. It's up to you. I do run a thermal optic on this one. I really love the thermal optics on here. We have 60 round mags. You can put the 200 round belt. I don't like it. Slows it down. And then here we are again, the Merc foregrip. You can do a Ranger foregrip. You can do the operator one if you want a little bit mobility. And you got some of these other ones, but the Merc one helps with the accuracy, so I definitely wanted to put that on there. So that's about it for my main class. Now getting into some of the other ones. So another thing, and you don't have to do it this way. A lot of people just run a ghost class and then pick up random guns. So we'll get a loadout drop, and I'll get one of these classes, not the ghost one. So Warzone 1 through 4 I'll get. And then the second drop, usually whenever a random one drops, I'll run over here and grab Ghost and Cold Blooded. That's what's on this class. So then for the rest of the game, I have my primary guns that I want to run with, but I also have Ghost, Cold Blooded, and Tune Up, the things you need to stay off radar, and kind of stay hidden and help you throughout the game. So the rest of these classes, I want to say most of them have an MP7 on, so I'm not going to go through the MP7 again because they're set up the same exact way. For Warzone 2 though, however, the M13 is on it, which is another great gun. I love this gun. So for this one, obviously my muzzle is part of my barrel. It's the Tempest Cyclone. Yes, it takes away from mobility, and there are some other ones that the Tempest Mini that really helps mobility if that's what you're going for. But the Tempest Cyclone, I feel, helps with the range, accuracy, and even control. It doesn't show that it helps with control, but I feel like the Cyclone out of all three is way more steady. And then again, I have a thermal optic on this one. The M13 skeleton stock, just to give me back some mobility that I lost. I see a lot of people running this with no stock. I can't do it. I'm not good with it. 60 round mags, and then again a Ranger foregrip. I have run the 203 on here before, and it's done just fine. I was running the 203 smokescreen, that just to help the team out overall. Again, this class has scavenger, overkill, and tune-up, and frag and heartbeat sensor. So that's that class. I haven't really been running that one, but it is a solid class. It's two solid guns. Obviously, you use two different types of ammo, so you're not just wasting ammo for AR or wasting ammo for SMG. You can kind of flip back and forth. Then Warzone 3. Now this one has the AX50 on it and an M13, which is set up basically the same way. It's a little bit different than the other one, but same concept. So on this one is straight for accuracy. The ADS is horrible on this one, I'm not gonna lie. This is more for if we get in a nice spot to where we can snipe from. I'm probably gonna go ahead and pull this out and dome some people. So on this one, tactical suppressor, you can use a monolithic. I like that one too. Barrel wise, you have three choices as usual. This one I wanted to go with because it helps my mobility a little bit more than the others. And again, like I said, this one is still probably my slower ADS one. This does have a thermal optic, which kind of plays hand in hand with the barrel. The thermal optic is pretty slow. Obviously, I don't have all these unlocked, but it cuts into that mobility. 7-round mag, it's great. I don't have the 9-round mag unlocked yet. Bipod, that's a must. This one's pretty simple. I don't have a whole lot done to it. Like I said, this is more for staying in place and sniping people, not really running around the woods and pulling it up and down and doing it that way. This one I have EOD, overkill, and spotter. Again, this is a different type of class. Spotter I like only because you see enemy equipment. so that does help team wise. If you're running solo, I mean, it helps, but it's not really a must. Now my ghost class, so this class usually just gets dropped. I usually have Warzone 1 through 4 on already, and then Ghost just gets dropped. I just take it for the perks. However, I have an M4 set up, um, which is great. Sometimes I do keep the M4 over my saw or whatever else I got going on. So the barrel, I have the FSS Predator. It's going to be the 12.4 inch. That helps with mobility and accuracy. It does affect range. However, you have the thermal optic, which helps increase the range and accuracy. Again, that mobility and control go back down, so I threw a stock on there to help bring back that mobility. Obviously, the control is still down a little bit. 60 round mags, and the MUZZLE foregrip to help bring that range and accuracy back up, affecting the mobility a little bit, but I also get some control back. So all, for the most part, all positive offsets on this one, on this class. M4 is a great gun to bring into Warzone. M4 and M13 are and MP7, probably the three main best ones now that they nerf some other things. But three best ones, or two best ones for ARs, and then SMG wise, definitely the MP7. And then, like I said, this class has Ghost, Cold Blooded, and Tune Up, so I don't have Overkill. So this is just, this pistol gets dropped regardless. So I'm not really going to go into this build. This class, for the most part, just gets dropped. Now my Warzone 4 class, MP7, set up the same way as all my other ones. However, the AX50 is set up a little bit different. This one is more for mobility and ADS speed. Got that monolithic suppressor, the 17-point inch barrel. Obviously, you have three choices here. I went with the 17-point inch to give me some more mobility, thermal sniper scope, and then a Singard arms evader stock, and then the bipod. So this is strictly for more on the run type things. Scavenger, overkill, and tune up, obviously, frag grenade, and heartbeat sensor. I run heartbeat on everything. Yes, a lot of people run Ghost on Warzone, but it does get some kills, or helps get kills here and there. It's also good if you're being tracked or if you're hunting a bounty. It really helps there. So I'll show you guys the Odin class real quick to end this video off. Again, I have not gone into how I like this gun for the simple reason I haven't played with it enough. I don't have everything unlocked for it. So right now I have a Colossus suppressor on it. As you can see, that helps with accuracy, range, but really takes away from the mobility. And the Odin to me is already a slow shooting gun, so it's hard to give my opinion on. I like fast shooting weapons, especially on Warzone. However, this is a strong hitting gun, and the control is there. This is the best optic I have right now. Again, just chewing away at that mobility though. 25 round mags, and then a Merc foregrip. And you can see in the bottom left here, my accuracy and range are way up there, but my mobility is destroyed. So I'm hoping that as I use it more, unlock some more stuff, I can kind of get in there and get that mobility back up. If you guys have any suggestions for the Odin, I know a lot of people do use the Odin. Like I said, it's a hard hitting gun. So if you do have suggestions, just drop them in the comments below, and I'll check them out, and I'll probably give it a try. Because like I said, it's gonna be the first time I really use the Odin. I kind of stick to these 5 classes right here. Haven't really tried anything else, but that's about it. If you guys want more videos like this, myself and Andrew can definitely put some together. We already have some in the works that we want to try to do for you guys. So just let us know in the comments below what you guys think. If this helped you out, feel free to try some of these classes out. Like I said, they're what work for me. They might not work for the next person, or they might work for the next person. So it's really just give it a shot if you don't have a set class yet, or if you're just getting into Warzone. Go ahead and give them a shot and let us know what you guys think. Y'all have a good one.